I think this this Necro pick for sure. It helps quite a lot with being able to open up the game. A hero that's going to be tanky, shouldn't really die from the damage that Ivy has. That's the type of hero you want, right? To allow anti-mage to farm up and off you go. Oh, Aqua, you try to position it. 2 out of 2 failures. I mean, this is all right. Come on, one more. There we go. Good work.
Beautiful.
But no, yeah, I think the 1-2 punch of a Necro covering an anti-mage for sure does look pretty good on paper. Because again, like I mentioned before,
yes,
this is going to be a pretty hard Necro to kill.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is it's going to be interesting to see how Ivy deal with it. As yeah, I think everyone's eyes are going to be on Coupe. See what he can pull off here on his pudge against the big boys here. Goon Squad, as we've talked about before, having some pretty well-known names here. They find themselves down here in Division 2. We'll see if they're going to receive any sort of a challenge, or if this one may be a walk in the park.
Yeah, I think this Goon Squad, it's nice to see that kind of some of the veterans reform into a new team. But like these are like the offshoots of a lot of teams now, right? And like they could easily just not played, but coming together, creating a new team is adding a little bit more competition to this Division 2, adding a little bit more threat. Because you hear the teams now, like previous seasons, it was like, oh, we got to care about 2 teams. Maybe this one team we really think is like the best, and now it's 2, now 3 teams. And yeah, it's just nice to see just more competition. It forces everyone to compete better, play better, improve, and treat the DPC to what it's meant to be.
So this bottom lane, I mean, as the panel sort of mentioned, I think Fog was saying he doesn't feel that it's going to be too strong, this Radiant safe lane. Do you sort of agree? You're a bit concerned for the Medusa down here? Oh,
I mean,
here we go, Coupe. He gets the hook,
what a
but
lad.
he hasn't quite got the movement speed to get this kill right now. Handskin's going to be fine. But maybe if we get some more of that here.
I think there's not really a lot of... There is damage from DK Grimstroke if they get, level advantage or stun. There's no mana shield up. Sure, you can hurt, but when Medusa hits level 4, so should be pretty okay. Coop just throwing hooks out on repeat, but I think they're lucky. I say lucky. They saw this offlane duo pretty early on, so I think it's not the best. Again, it's a pudge, right? You're not the biggest lane winner, but I think overall Medusa should farm. It's important to note though, Coop does play the...
Oh, he's getting some nice ones here.
Hey, if you hit the hooks, you look pretty good.
That's a good hit. We'll see if he's going to be able to run down Hanskin. S4's coming in with the body blocks, and the body blocks will save Hanskin. But you've got to watch out down here. Coupe's hitting them.
I think it's like, 3/4 of his hooks right now he's hit. But yeah, I think for Goon Squad, they don't really have kill threat. So unless Coop's out of position and he's the one getting hit by like a Dragon Tail into some Grim spells, and yeah, he's 100%. This is just going to be hooks for days, and Medusa shouldn't in theory farm.
So far on the CS, low skills definitely get a little bit more than Aqua on the other side of things. Aqua 8 for 1. Low skill down on the bottom half of the map. It's 12 and 1.
Oh, even the observer's like, oh, gotta watch Coop.
You have to, especially when he's got. Yeah, he's gonna be throwing these hooks out. Yeah, I can see S4 almost has sort of body block Hansken at all time, making sure that Hansken doesn't get caught in the line of the hook.
It did look pretty juicy how they are lined up there. It's like you miss one, you're gonna hit the other. Yeah, and unfortunately, even though the side lanes look pretty fun, it's this mid lane which is the key thing here.
Yeah, it's sort of going on by the tier 2s. What's going on here?
I mean, it's just Necro versus melee hero, right? Like, I'm sure everyone's had this at some point when they played Necro. It's so nice to play. You're always in range to hit them with your heal. Converts into damage again. You have the sustain. Yeah, it's just such a strong hero for bullying. And I think so. Ivy has.
That was close. I mean, if he got the connection there, Mo, it would have done it.
He didn't have the rebuke and heal was up, so maybe not. But
yeah, it would have. It'd
have been close, but like it's cool to see him put him that low. Send a message back, like don't be too aggressive, because if you're a bit cocky, I'm ready to to punish. So maybe Limp's now questioning, should I be this aggressive? which is nice. But yeah, so the last time Ivy did play the Pudge, they played it 3 times during the qualifier to get to the lower to the Division 2, and pretty much every time they would often play it with an aggressive offlaner, be it some Razor, Venomancer, and they'd try and crush the lane and pivot.
We got ourselves a first blood.
Nice.
There we go, top lane. So the rundown is there, and JM will get that first blood.
But that's the important thing. Like I was mentioning, it's every time they've played Pudge, they've crushed their lane so hard that they've, like, other than one loss, they've been able to buy like Tranks into a 15-minute shard.
Yeah.
And it's just in your face, quickly save a hero, keep fighting, keep going. And like the game's, like, I think one game ended in 21 minutes with a Pudge, just because of how high paced they played. I think this is what they need to emulate in this game. That even though Necro is a big issue, try and punish the fact that Anti-Mage can't really join fights. Like, he can join the end of a fight, but you know, if Medusa has complete free farm, Manta +1, you can completely, you know, outmaneuver an Anti-Mage for the first 20 minutes of the game. So I'm looking for Ivy to have like 0 cares, like win lanes and just go. Don't second guess yourself in these moves.
Bottom lane.
Beautiful.
There we go. This time they'll be able to finish off the job and get the kill on Hanscan.
Mate, he's hit a beautiful amount of hooks. Like,
yeah, I mean it's boding well so far here from QP's Pudge.
Oh, look at him, he's ready again. I'm a bit surprised that goonsquad haven't tried putting like a ward around in this area. Like, just a side lane ward. You see Cube, he's himself was like, surely there's got to be something here. I'm literally a Pudge AFKing in the trees, hitting 3 hooks in a row, you know, so. But yeah, S4 now left alone. Both supports trying to secure the 6-minute rune. Feel bad for Mobi, you know. Mars into Necro, getting tri-laned at minute 6.
Oh, he's getting some backup coming in here. Coop's on the
it's the
rotation. Yeah, man, yeah, it's a good hook. Close there. It looked like it could have got Limp actually, but the creep is getting a little bit in the way. We've got 3 heroes mid here on goonsquad.
The catapult wave, yes. With this type of matchup, you can abuse it. Mars potentially can, you know, kill the Necro if one more TP was to come in. But I feel like, you know, goonsquad, they look at the heroes of Ivy. There's not going to be the Medusa TP, and now we get to see even more value of the Pudge. Just auto hook the catapult. Get it away.
Cube, he's doing work so far.
I still love the fact that Pudge is a type of hero where you either hit hooks and you're a god, or you miss hooks and it's like, lol, why are you playing this hero in pubs or in competitive, you know? It's like there's no in between. You can't have an okay Pudge game.
Oh, another close one here for QP. I mean, I tell you, it's done work in sort of just making sure that low skill is able to farm down here, because you know he certainly has been able to. Yeah, 38 CS, Mate, still getting more from the lane down here than Aqua was able to do up top as anti-mage.
No, yeah, it's nice stuff for sure. And also, again, don't forget, Medusa, her first item naturally could allow her to join the team and fight. Anti-mage, it's the Battle Fury, then the Manta, and then probably could join fights as well. Of course, you know, more experienced anti-mages easily join fights at all points of the games.
Oh, he's going to be in trouble here, though, Cube.
Oh, no.
We're getting on top of him. Misses the hook. Unfortunately, because you see how low S4 was, it probably would have got them the kill.
Would have been dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Sometimes, you know, the hooks the hooks that you're going for when they're right in front of you is sometimes the hardest to hit, you know.
Yeah, well, you got to pivot around. Pudge is a big boy. It's hard to, you know, give him some benefit of the doubt. But I think luckily for Cube, they didn't fully commit to their siege. Because DK was low, even though he didn't die, it's not an instant siege. And, you know, he's straight away back bottom. He might even get a cheeky little hook from the tree. And look at him. He's hungry. He wants it.
He gets the grab hit. I'll get the kill. Cute. That's a little tricky. The Omni Knight around as well. I mean, goonsquad looking pretty eager to try and fight. Top lane looks like they've left this out now for goonsquad. They don't want to try and defend against these two, so Legion and Io, they'll be able to push this one down. So pretty good time as well.
Yeah, I feel like Legion was a really, really nice pick for Ivy, just in the fact that when paired with Io, super strong lane, naturally can bully out an anti-mage, and then throughout the entire game, anti-mage is always scared of the Legion, because of, you know, the blink duel, you buy a blade man as well, you're going to be able to kill him off. And that's the type of thing that you want, that instant initiation. If you jump the Necro as well, doesn't get the Shroud off, you're going to be able to do the damage. So I think it is pivotal that Legion has a good game, like he is right now, gets that quick blink dagger with Medusa with one item. That's when they can cross the river and keep trying to find the kills and, you know, have no cares. So right now, I feel like Ivy, they're going to be super happy with the game so far. Yeah. Maybe Mars could have had a slightly better start, but overall, I think, you know, we heard them in the pre-interview, right? Like, they want to win their lanes. They want to be aggressive. They're all for the mid game. Like, they struggle for late game timings, and I can see them feeling comfortable and looking forward to the entry to this game, you know, unlike the previous games we've seen from them.
I mean, and so with this draft, is that sort of mid-game group up and go going to involve the Medusa, or will it just be the 4 of them?
I honestly hope the Medusa joins, because you can offset Anti-Mage's game by bringing some, like, you can see from his build, he's going for a Dragon Lance. Like, this is a Medusa that feels like you want to join and poke a tower here and there, just be a little bit tankier. Because, like, we haven't really mentioned it, but Goon Squad, they're pretty tanky, but like, where is their damage? You know, Omni Knight enables, DK,
yeah,
sure, Scrim does a bit of damage, but there's not like that innate kind of haha surprise, like the Pangolier, the big team fight style hero that's going to surprise you. And I feel like Ivy, they can abuse that because they have the heal from the IO, Pudge with the Dismember Shard is going to be able to keep heroes alive. Like, yeah, I honestly feel like Ivy, in the next 5 minutes or so, they're going to be ramping up that tempo. But it's based on, you know, Legion hitting that time and getting that blink dagger in a short period of time.
Yeah, for sure.
He's just completed the armlet, yeah.
Yeah, Max is doing great up here. Complete free farm, top of the net worth. And yeah, I guess one thing that's nice about their lineup is that they do
mid lane.
Have a relocate coming in over towards the mid. They've got the setup onto Limp, trying to get over the jump, but the stun from the Grim holds back the Legion. They'll turn with the Reaper's Scythe. They've got the follow-up to be able to take down Max. Look over towards Mobile as well, but he's going to be out in time. Low skill. Also, should be okay. I mean, S4's trying to dive. They're able to get him with the Dragon Tail stun. They'll have to follow up Pink Swell, but they don't want to dive in. Cube's turned up, and he's looking for hooks. He's going to get an easy one. Straight up onto Hanskin, but the counterplay is there from Peksu. And it's going to be enough to allow Hanskin to walk away. Good reactions there from the Omni Knight.
Yeah, so we saw there the kind of the issue of both teams. Like, you know, they're getting their position, where's the damage, etc. But I think for Legion, when you're relying on the relocate as your initiation, like, he relocated into an Inkswell stun, which then meant he wasn't able to get the duel onto the Necro, allowing for the Scythe to come off, puts him into an awkward position. Likewise, that relocate, waiting for that type of initiation, buys enough time for people to be in the correct position. But yeah, Goon Squad, they're a little bit worried, I think, with that type of fight, just because it's, if they are to catch us and we aren't, you know, lucky with the Inkswell or Omni's not in position,
oh yeah,
that hero would have died. They would have struggled. But again, they were in position, perfectly fine. Ivy were the ones overcommitting there, trying to get more from the map that they're allowed to right now. Because, you know, you have to respect, even if there's not damage, they are stupidly tanky. You know, Necro with the hood, Omni Knight just with his entire toolkit. If you fail in an initiation or you aren't super clean, they are going to have just plenty of saves, plenty of ways to, you know, just draw you into the fight for a little bit longer.
See, in terms of the Battle Fury timing, Aqua just final sword away from it. So, not the fastest, but if he can get that in his second item afterwards without the rest of his team losing too much of the map control to Ivy, they'll definitely feel confident at having a carry that's going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with the Medusa as the minutes pass. Obviously top. Put themselves back up with what's Max. 700 gold, and he'll have the Blink Dagger. That's going to be the real next big purchase that they're trying to find. As 13 minutes in, only 2 for 2. Not a lot of kills going on.
It's Medusa v Anti-Mage, mate. They're just going to be hitting creep for time.
Both sides, yeah. Just chilling. Just here we go. Here we go. A bit of action now from Mobai and Cube. Smoke up for the two of them. I got the blink on Mobai, so ready to get the catch. Aqua's already making his way away from the triangle. So if they settle for something else in the mid. Limp would also be a nice catch if they can burst him. Take him down before the backup comes in, but Pexu's waiting in the trees. So there will be a reaction from Goon Squad if they do commit onto the Necrophos. Mobai's going to try it, but he's going to miss the spear. Jumps in, drops the arena, missed the spear. Oh, a nice little hook attempt from Cube to save him, but the Reaper's Scythe was already coming down. So yeah, Mobai will die there. Unfortunate jump there from him. Misses the combo, and that reaction that, I mean, it's not going to come to an end yet. Goon Squad, they're going for more. Another hook this time. Cube will be able to save. Comes in, grabs JM, drags the IO to the side to safety. But the space is there for Goon Squad to keep pushing in. With Mobai gone, there's no Mars to front the defense, so they have to let this tower fall.
Radiant are scanning.
Let's see if they go for more here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A little bit of a smoke from Goon Squad to keep the pressure up. Ivy. I mean, if they get a grab, maybe Cube wants to start something, but S4's already out with the blink. Max, he's trying to charge in, but silence is out. Inkswell on... Oh, okay, there's the hook. He is tanky, though, and he's got Pexu. The counterplay is going to be there, and once that comes out, there's no point committing anything else onto the Necrophos. They can't kill him. They'll sell for the tower in the mid, so they will get the trade. We'll see again here on the replay. The jump comes in from Mobai, but not quite able to land the connection. And even if he did, probably wasn't going to be going their way, as pretty much the entire lineup of Goon Squad turned up to turn that around.
Hey, you hear me?
T? Oh, I hear you in the distance.
Wait, am I far away?
Hey, you're back. There we go.
Are we good? Are we good?
We're loud and clear.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, that was worrying. For some reason, you just disappeared, and I think my headset was like, nah, mate. No, yeah, you disappeared from me. I don't know if you could hear me.
No, I
was
could
doing
not.
some... Oh, okay, cool. I was making some mumblings, some rumblings. Oh, God. All right, we're back. We're good.
And what do we got? Top lane. Out of mana here, low skill, but again, once all that initial damage is there from the two of them, the Dragon Knight and the Grimstroke, they've not got much more, so low skill's going to be fine. S4 still jumping in to see if he could chase, but JM's going to be able to take low skill out there with the relocate back over towards the mid lane.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Gotta give myself a minute to, get myself back in what's happened. So, mid tower's down, Cube hit another hook or two. Ooh.
Yeah, there.
It does feel kind of like, Aqua's not too concerned with the game right now. The fact that he has the Battle Fury, Yasha soon complete, like he's super chill. And it's now on Ivy. Like the previous game they played in DPC, at this point in the game, they were getting picked off by like a Mars by himself, or the Legion was by himself, like this kind of idea. Like their off lane or mid wasn't always with the team, or making small independent plays, that it forced them to never make a team play. Like right now, I feel like this is going to be the window where once Medusa completes her next item, they have to move as a unit. They have to cross that river and play as 5. Utilize that Pudge hook to get out of that arena, to dismember save from a Necro Scythe, and from that just turn the fight. So this is the window where I'm excited to see Ivy's evolution from their first series.
Again, both teams just playing separate sides of the map here. As Ivy pushing on bottom. Goon Squad group up for the tier 1 top. Let's see if there's going to be any sort of reaction here. That doesn't look like it. Ivy not interested in turning up to defend up there. More interested in just keeping up the pressure themselves and opening up the map for their carry here, low skill. Same to be said for Aqua, and Aqua is climbing his way up the ranks. With the Battle Fury done, he's making good speed on the farm.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And he's up there at the top now, pretty much. Catching up to his own mid here, him and Limp. Holding close to the top 2 spots.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I know it's a small thing, but I just love the position of Cube where he's like pushing his core to like hit a tower, but he's just standing in the river at max range of hook, where if they initiate, it's like, just walk to the left and I've got you. Like, I know it's small things, but it's just nice to see just
Oh, here we go.
Intricacies of Pudge.
Let's see what
Where's
can
the initiation?
It's all on the hook.
All on the hook. Now that, whew, all right.
Ah, there we go. Now he's got his blink as well. Oh! Well, it's going to work out maybe, or maybe not actually, because S4, he's able to come in here. They come in with the stun, the Soulbind, linking in the two of them with the Reaper Scythe. They've taken one down. Low Skill has turned up with the Stone Gaze, and that will cause Goon Squad being unable to continue to chase quite well. No, S4's got his blink back up. He's back over on top of Mobile. The hook will come out. Mobile will be able to turn, push back S4 with the spear, but he still dies. Limp's able to finish him off. They get 3.
Oh, I feel kind of bad for Cube there. I apologize for laughing, but I had just, flashbacks to all the Pudge games that I've seen. Oh. There we go. Nice defensive hook there.
But, yeah, sometimes it happens, you know. You'll try and initiate at the same
100%.
time. An ult gets
100%.
thrown down, you throw a hook in, you grab your ally out. And it definitely hooks. I would imagine, if Mobile didn't get hooked out of that arena, he probably would have had like the God's Rebuke to maybe kill Hanscam before Hanscam was able to turn and get his full spells off. Talk about Hanscam,
exactly
bottom lane,
that.
he's going to get caught by the duel. So Max able to get a bit of revenge here for the team.
Nice, and now he's going to be able to get out. No TP. The entirety of Goon Squad are beelining it towards this corner of the map.
All right, he's in trouble. Oh, there's a relocate coming in. They're going to try and save him. Let's see what they can do. See if they can keep Max alive long enough. They may just be able to do so. He's on the run.
Seconds. Salving up too.
Oh, Limp's turned up. And, okay. At least JM's going to be able to get his way back out. It's a good attempt from JM. I mean, nearly being able to keep Max alive long enough to take him out of there, but not quite.
No, it's a 2k lead for Goon Squad, but 100%. Ivy with the initiation, Mars on one, Legion on another. If you're able to pick off both Grim and Omni at the start of the fight, it's going to feel pretty good for you. And I think that's where, sure, the hook maybe hindered that previous engagement, but like we mentioned, it happens, sure. If it was any other hero, it literally just been like a layered stun, It'd been like, ooh, they weren't perfect with their CC. Completely different with a hook. It's pretty, devastating, but alas. Ivy, again, don't be disheartened. They have to make the plays, because if they don't, look at this anti-mage. Hits top net worth finally after 21 minutes. This will only get bigger.
They're going to go Max trying to make the job. Mobile's in as well. The hook this time kind of helps, going to break the Soulbind, but Max just walks straight back into it. So they're going to get hit by the double Reaper's Scythe. That's Mobile down, Max as well. Ivy, they've got to run. Dragon Tail out onto JM. 3 dead once more. Now Low Skill's got to try and get away from them. The Blink's going to be back up soon on S4. As Low Skill will try and hide underneath the safety of his tower. Coupe tries to hook him over to a bit of a safer distance, but it's not going to happen. He does have the bite, so in goes the Medusa, but Coupe will die. Let's see if Low Skill himself is able to get away. I don't think so. Dragon Tail into the damage of the anti-mage. It's a full team wipe. Goon Squad take them all down.
So unfortunately, this game was in such a beautiful balance. Okay, nice. We have to see the highlight. It feels like every initiation where you have like Mars jumping in or Legion jumping in, Hanskin has like already pre-cast his ink spell. It's instantaneous.
Yeah, he's crushing them actually with those moves indeed. Yeah.
Like if we look at every single highlight of jumping in, it's like Legion got stunned or he got stunned, and it's like So I think Hanskin is super quick on his ink spells, which is punishing Ivy and whatever initiation they are trying to do. I mean, and now we have hit the point where, it's tough.
I mean, how do you sort of play against that if you're Ivy, right? You're looking for these moves, and then you see that like the precast is there on the ink swell, or it's already on them. Do you still go? Can you try and find that, or is it just you have to wait for a better opportunity?
I feel like 2-3 fights ago, it was more of like a just accidental. Like Legion relocating into the stun. Yeah, maybe they could have waited or whatever, like relocate in a different position. But I think as time goes on, it goes from being just unlucky to, oh wait, Hanskin's just got our number. He's just already, in our heads. Like as we jump in, we're not quick enough with our jumps. We're not clean enough with how we, execute the support. And fundamentally, it's because Ivy in the last, 3-4 minutes, they've been, been ran at. They're the defensive team. When we mentioned, they're the type of team that needs to be aggressing, needs to be playing under the vision, getting those jumps. And if they're not the ones jumping, we're going to see plays like this where Grimstroke looks like this, crazy broken hero, because he's cleanly, without any fears, throwing out the spells onto his super tanky DK or Necro, where they are able to absorb the damage, get around the stun. So yeah, I feel like Ivy, they just got to group up and make a play. Even if they've lost a couple kills, they've got to be able to find that in them. Because right now it feels like they're resorting to just wait for Medusa to get more items, which doesn't really work out.
And in the mid, they're going to lose 2 more here. Cube, Mobite, caught out. As the push will come in now for Goon Squad onto this. Wow, okay, no, they want to go for the Roshan. They'll play it safe, they don't need to keep pushing right now, they're not in a rush. They'll head back and they'll secure themselves this Aegis.
No, nice stuff. It should be a free Roshan. Yeah, got 2 pickoffs. Give that to Aqua, and now we're going to see a shift in aggression from Goon Squad, where rather than them relying on, you know, a DK stun or to kind of get jumped in these areas, it's probably just going to be Aqua freely running around the map, forcing out a Legion initiation, forcing out Mars to get out position, and suddenly that's when the counter plays come in. So yeah, I think Goon Squad, this map will feel extremely, extremely small for Ivy.
So they try and defend these tier 2s. It's going to be very, very tricky with the way the last few fights have gone. They've got BKB on max.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
On low skill, nearly having the Daedalus, so they will have some pretty good damage and high ground defense.
There is a play where you... Oh, wait, hold on. No. You could spear into hook back to base, you know? If you
That's
get
true.
just far enough, there's enough, you know, disconnect to be able to maybe get them there.
Radiant's top tower
Goon
is
Squad,
under
they're
attack.
going to be up to the base now. Skadi on Aqua.
Is under attack.
I'll have to try something here, Ivy. Trying to wrap around from the side. But it's S4, he's just going to go into the base. Jumps in, looks for the initiation onto the IO. Nice save from Cube. We'll get him out the damage at the Reaper's Scythe. The arena's out as well. They're making the jump onto Hansken. Hansken very, very low. Can they actually go and kill him? I mean, they've lost the IO. Hansken finally dies. But meanwhile, the rest of Ivy's just getting destroyed by Goon Squad. As Cube's caught out by the Dragon Tail stun, Aqua's in for the finishing blow, and now they'll turn their attention over towards low skill. As he's been disarmed, his mana completely drained. Cube tries to come in with a hook to save him, but will not be able to do so. As low skill's out for a full minute, Goon Squad will be able to keep pushing this top set of racks here.
That's the first time I heard the Goon Squad voice line. You're so quad. Nice, Oh god, we need the Sunshine Cinderin review of all the voice lines.
So yeah,
we get the comprehensive understanding. What's
I've yet to check them all out, but there's some real good.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
You know.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, Goon Squad, no reason to stop fighting now. There's no item they need to wait for.
No.
You saw in that previous fight, Medusa, even A clicking.
Woo! I mean, Aqua doesn't care. He's like, you want to fight? I'll take it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, there we go. I mean, he's more than happy to be. Oh, he does get speared. Because he has got the Aegis. Now go for the duel, see if they can kill him for once. It doesn't look like they'll be able to. I think he's going to be fine. The Mantis pop. Aqua's away. The arena's down. They have Trap Limp, but again, he is very, very tanky. They're not going to be able to kill him off. God's Rebuke comes in. I mean, again, Aqua's getting low. They do kill off Peksu. They will kill off Aqua the once. So they can go for him a second time. Let's throw on Limper a little bit low to the side. And Aqua, of course, back up to full HP and full mana. Hansken's ready to help out from the sidelines. And he does have the Soulbind ready to go if Ivy commit. As Ivy, they take the Aegis out of their hands. They get a kill on Peksu, but they won't be able to do anything else to stop Goon Squad pushing as Goon Squad secure themselves a second Rax.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but on the minimap, Charlie, or Aqua, sorry, for a second he looked at top creep wave like, guys, do you think I could blink into this? And then he was like, nah. Then he just went to the Ancients. But yeah, you see, Aqua goes to top, maximizes his farm a little bit. S4 goes to hit bottom. love the respect here. Goon Squad, I think it was in game 2 against Chillax. They were up by like 15k. Kind of this style of lead. They beelined it into bottom racks, and through doing that, they allowed their opponent fully back into the game. I think the game actually went to like a 4 or 5k swing lead to the other team. So I think Goon Squad at least, you know, cleaning up their act a little bit in these games where they have built such a lead pre 30 minutes. They're not just not being silly like they were in that first series. That's exactly what you need to do in this in Division 2. And any of these teams can surprise you with these small things. So maybe not this game. I don't want to get too carried away. This one does look like it's fully in the bag for the old Goon Squad, but still, it's principle.
Let's see what Ivy try and pull out here. Whilst playing nearly 20k down. 2 sets of racks gone. Can they make any sort of big move with the hooks and such? Maybe low skill can get that next time online. They are making moves towards low skill though. They jump in. They open up with the stun. They'll be the counter players. They jump in with the duel, but low skill's already gone. Max won't win this duel, and he may not get out with his life either as he's trying to run with the BKB in the armlet. They've got their hands on him. Aqua's in, and he's gone. Pexu takes him out.
The swing of the hammer and he goes down.
Up to the side limb. He's caught. JM over at the trees. A 3rd kill. Godlike on the Necrophos. And now let's close this one up. They don't have any need to get that 3rd set of racks. They know that very little can be done to stop them from pushing the base. That's Mobai. They'll attempt to get something going with the arena. They have the buyback of low skill. He's out with the ultimate as well, but he has to get back to the fountain. Anywhere else is just a little too dangerous for them right now. As Limp will just continue to push them back towards the fountain. Using the Shiva's guard there to make sure they can't close in. The Ancient's exposed. Cube throws up. It's actually one final hook. They're going with the spear, but Limp's able to step away. Mobai's dead. Cube as well. Max will come in with the duel, but it's not a duel that he's going to be winning. As GG is called, Goon Squad will take this game 1. And I mean, it was a slow start, sort of about 13 minutes in. We only had sort of 2 kills on both sides. But once things started to come into action and we saw the teams group up and go, they just never found their moment here, Ivy. And it led to Goon Squad having a pretty easy victory at the end of the day here in game 1.
Yeah, it feels like they weren't challenged too much. Like during the cast, we didn't really mention, Pexu that much. Just a casual Omni Knight, just running around, keeping everyone alive.